Before we get into the 13th selection of Qatharat, we think of last time how it seems that the most essential place to smear the blood is in the west. Prim, Hansherpim, Wush Yurim, Hensherpim, Shech, Yithtan, Butspun, Wakbol, Dimon, Bugli, Shirt, Butspoon, Woodman, Thaun, Hesyah, Al, Hep, Rukat, Wal, Mizbutch, Heshub, Mutna, Atchit, Mahun, Makbat, Shiri, Hudam, Hya, Shupuk, Al Yasud, Marabi, Shul, Mizbutch, Hech Yitzun, La, Natan, La, Aqab, Alu, Walu, Nushrapin, Babit, Hetchin. And about those fully burned bulls and he-goats that are fully burned, their slaughter is in the north, and the reception of their blood in a service vessel is in the north. Their blood requires sprinkling toward the curtain and upon the golden altar. Every one of these applications is essential. The leftover blood would pour out onto the western basin of the outer altar, but if he failed to apply the leftover blood on the base, he has not prevented. Both of these and those are burned in the place where the ashes are deposited. And one of the ways that you know that some of the traditions about where the Holy of Holies are doesn't pan out is because of the drainage ditch and basin related to the how many sacrifices and stuff these were. People be cleaning up constantly outside of the thing if it was, if there wasn't some natural way to help the process along. Well, I mean, digging a hole in a rock is not exactly a natural way, but you know what I mean. Chathat, Hetspur, Wahitjid, Alu, Hen, Chathat, Hetspur, Shayari, Rashi, Chudchim, Wushel, Muadut, Shech Yithton, Butspun, Wakbol, Demon, Buckley, Shirt, Butspun, Woodman, Thaun, Arba, Mutnut, Al Arba, Ernut, Kitzad, Allah, Buckbush, Wapna, Lasubab, Waba, Lu Lukran, Drumit, Mazrachit, Tzapunit, Marbit, Drumit, Shiri, Hedam, Hya, Shutuk, Al Yasud, Durumi, ون أكلين لبنين من هقلايم لزكري كهنا بقل مقل ليوم وليلة عاد هتسوت. And for making a mistake, there's offerings for the community and the individual. The communal sin offering is as follows: the he-goats of the start of the month and festivals. Their slaughter is all in the north, and the reception of their blood in a service vessel in the north. Their blood requires 4 applications on the 4 corners. How is it done? He ascended the altar ramp, turned to the surrounding ledge, and arrived at the southeast, the northeast, the northwest, and the southwest. The leftover blood would pour out on the southern base. They are eaten within the curtains by the males of the priesthood, prepared in any manner on the same day and that night until midnight. Okay, so if this was the age of Aries, that would have been Gemini. And Pisces, Sagittarius, and Virgo. Howlam, Qadash, Qadshim, Shech, Yathta, Batspoon, Wakbul, Dama, Buckley, Shirt, Batspoon, Wutma, Thaun, Shati, Matnut, Shahan, Arba, Wuth'auna, Hepsheth, Wantuch, Waklil, Lashim, Zipchi, Shemi, Tzibur, Washmut, Alu, Hen, Ashmut, Asham, Gazlut, Asham, Malut, Asham, Shapcha, Charupa, Asham, Nazir, Asham, Matsura, Asham, Tolwi, Chachitatan, Batspoon, Wakbol, Daman, Buckley, Shirt, Batspoon, Woodman, Thaun, Shati, Matnut, Shahan, Arba, Wan Aklin, Lapnim, Man Haklayim, Lazkri, Kahna, Bakal, Makal, Lium, Walila, Ad, Hatsur. And so the lifted up offering is among the most holy offerings. Its slaughter is in the north, and its blood is received in a service vessel in the north. Its blood requires 2 applications that are equivalent to 4. It requires flaying and dismemberment, and it is entirely consumed by fire. Now, the dismemberment is after the thing, but why does it require that? I mean, other than the fact it's said to be required, right? Well, they talk about a whole and the divided offering, so there's obviously symbolism there. And this next section, the communal peace offering and guilt offerings. Guilt offerings are as follows: the guilt offering of theft, the guilt offering for misuse of sacred objects, the guilt offering for an engaged woman, the guilt offering of a Nazarite, the guilt offering of a Metzora, a guilt offering when in doubt. Their slaughter is in the north, and their blood is received in a vessel in the north. Their blood requires 2 applications that are equivalent to 4. They're eaten within the curtains by the males of the priesthood, prepared in any manner, on the same day and at night until midnight. And the engaged woman was, the reference even includes non-Jews. And the Netzir becomes thumma, or ritually contaminated. And the Metzora is afflicted by the leprosy, which isn't really a sin or a mistake, is it? Well, I guess it's contagious, so there could be some rule violated to get it. Hatuda, whale, Nazir, Qadchim, Qalim, Shachithatan, Buckle, Maqum, Basra, Woodman, Thaun, Shati, Matnut, Shahan, Arba, One Aklin, Buckle, Hagir, Luckle, Adam, Buckle, Makal, Liam. Walila, Ad, Titsut, Hamuram, Maham, Kutza, Baham, Allah, Shahmuram, Nakal, Lakanim, Lushiham, Wol Beniham, Wol Abdiham. And so the offering made in thanks and the ram of the Nazarite are holy offerings, but of a lesser holiness. Their slaughter is anywhere in the courtyard. The blood requires 2 applications, like unto 4. They are eaten throughout the city by anyone prepared in any manner on the same day. And that night until midnight, the portion separated from them is treated like them, except that the portion may be eaten only by a access-controlling priest, their wives, children, and slaves. Now, question the hereditary aspect of priesthood, right? Are that leading religious rituals is for profit. But I understand the idea that it's, here's the circles, right? And so that which is, the Nazarites are like the service nobility, right? So that would be for the people in general. Shulmim, Qadshim, Qalim, Shech, Yithtan, Buckle, Maqum, Mazra, Woodman, Thaun, Shati, Matnut, Shahan, Arba, One Aklin, Bakul, Hayr, Lakul, Adam, Bakul, Makul, Lashni, Yum, Walila, Achad, Hamuram, Maham, Kyutsa, Baham, Allah, Shahmuram, Wakal, Nakal, Lak Hanim, Lanshiham, Wal Beniham, Wal Abdiham. Offerings of peace. Well, so the peace and the wholeness goes out, but that's in the plural. So plurality of peace and wholeness. Are holies of the lesser sort. Their slaughter is anywhere in the courtyard, and their blood requires 2 applications like unto 4. They are eaten throughout the city by anyone prepared in any manner for 2 days and 1 night. Kind of like Eid al-Adha, right? Well, in terms of, the meat can be around for a couple days. The portion separated from them is treated like them, except that portion may be eaten only by the access controlling priests, their wives, children, and slaves. Habkur, Wah Mashur, Wah Pasach, Pachim, Kalim, Shati, Tatan, Bakul, Bakum, Basra, Woodman, Thaun, Matna, Atchet, Wak Lebed, Shetan, Kangad, Hisud, Shana, Pakiletan, Habkur, Nakal, Lahanim, Wah Mashur, Likal Adam, Wan Aklin, Bakal, Hayr, Bakal, Makal, Lashni, Yum, Walilah, Achad, Hapsach, Anu, Nakal, Allah, Balayla, Wainu, Nakal, Allah, Ad, Hatsut, Wainu, Nakal, Allah, Lam Nuyu, Wainu, Nakal, Allah, Tzli. The firstborn and 10th part of animals and the Passover offering are offerings of lesser holiness. Their slaughter is anywhere in the courtyard, and their blood requires a single application. Why would the holiday offerings and the ones more, you'd think, essential, be considered less holy? Oh, it's about the ranks of the temple. So the courtyard outside the temple in Jerusalem, Provided he applies it above the base, they are different in their consumption. The firstborn is eaten by the access controlling priest, and the 10th part by anyone. They are eaten throughout Jerusalem, prepared in any manner, for 2 days and 1 night. The Passover offering is eaten only at night, and it may be eaten only until midnight. It may be eaten only by those registered for it, and it may be eaten only if roasted. Rabbi Yishma'al, Almer, Bashlush, Ashra, Madut, Hetura, Nadrashet, Bachan, Makal, Wachmer, Wam Azra, Shwa mabnin ab maktub atchad wambanin ab mashni katubim maklal waprath wamprath waklal kalal waprath waklal a ata dan Allah kayan haprath maklal shahwa tsrik laprath wamprath shahwa tsarik laklal kal dabar shahyah baklal witsa man haklal lalmad la lalmad al atsmu yatsa Allah lalmad al haklal klau yatsa kal dabar shahya baklal witsa lathaun thuan atchad shahwa kaninu yatsa lahqal wala lah shamir kal dabar shahya baklal witsa lathaun thlan atcher shla kaninu yatsa lahqal wal hachmir kal dabar shahya baklal witsa ladun badbar hachdash a ata yakul lah jaziru lalu ad shichas yernu hektub lalu babrush dabar helmud maninu wadbur helmud masupu wakan shani ketubim hamkachishim zahad shibwa haktub hashlishi wikriya bi niham. I'll give the translation after another part. Yahi Ratzan Malpanik Yahwa Alhenu Walhi Abutinu Shipna Beat Hambadash Bamhara Bimyanu Watan Chokanu Baturtuk Wusham Nabduk Bira Kimi Aulam Wakshanim Qadmuni Wat and Rabbi Yishma'al says, through 13 rules is the law elaborated. By the end inferred from a liberal law to a strict law, and vice versa, by the tradition of the similar words in different context are meant to elucidate one another through a general principle derived from one verse and a general principle derived from two verses, through a general statement limited by specification, through a specification brought in by a general statement, through a general statement followed by a specification, followed in turn by another general statement. You may only infer whatever is similar to the specification. When a general statement requires a specification, or a specification requires a general statement to clarify its meaning, anything that was included in a general statement was but singled out from. The general statement, in order to teach something, was not singled out to teach only about itself, but to apply its teaching in the entire generality. Well, spiritual teachings are supposed to apply to all of life, right? Anything that was included in the general statement but was then singled out to discuss a provision similar to the general category has been singled out by a more liberal rather than a more severe. Anything that was included in the general statement but was singled out to discuss a revision not similar to the general category has been singled out on both and more lenient and more severe. Anything that was included in a general statement was then singled out to be treated as a new case and cannot be returned to the general statement unless Scripture returns it. Okay, yeah, if you get separated in the middle of an argument. But you should try to tie things directly to Scripture anyways, right? Explicitly to the generic statement, a matter clarified from its context or from the following passage, similarly to passages that contradict one another until a third passage comes to reconcile them. Now, that's one of the things, too, that if it's actually revealed, if it's actually inspired, there's not a contradiction. But the traditions can kind of mess things up sometimes. And so we call in the will and the presence that tames of God as a verb and noun, the deity of our dwelling, and the deity of where our ancestors lived. That the holy temple be rebuilt speedily in our days, and grant us the share in your law, that we may serve you there with reverence as in the days of old and in former years. So see, it has to be according to the law. It's not some whatever group claims to be Jews or whatever. It has to be according to the spiritual law set forth, right?